Okay. Good morning, everyone. Good evening. Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone, to this session in our Snowflake AI/ML Expert series. Today, we are diving deep into the Snowflake CoCo capabilities that everything about the CoCo capabilities that we are going to take. We will explore how to go from simple natural language prompts all the way to the production ready data and the AI workflows. So, it will be kind of like a masterclass for the new students that we are going to take. That means whether you are a student, a developer, or a data engineer, this class will show you how an autonomous AI agent, which a CoCo in our case, or some of you might be knowing it as a Cortex code, are transforming the modern data development for every developer. That is what we are going to learn in this session. Okay. Now, first of all, there is a problem that every developer will face, right? To understand, for example, why a CoCo is a game changer, we need to take a look at why it was necessary, right? Traditionally, if we want to go towards a traditional journey, what was happening? Traditionally, developers are constantly context switching, right? You start by writing the boilerplate SQL for the data extraction, switch over to Python for pre-processing and modeling, spend hours of manually debugging the schema mismatch or might be the permission issue, and jump between multiple IDs, terminals, cloud console. So what was happening? It was very slow and fragmented process. But now what you have is nothing but a CoCo version. Now this CoCo version changed that completely. That means all the traditional journey that as a developer or as a new person you might have been facing, the CoCo version will change that. How? You simply tell Snowflake CoCo what you want to accomplish and let that intelligent agent plan execute the workflow for you. CoCo natively understand your Snowflake environment, including your database schemas, security role, RBAC, that means role-based access control, governance rules, and eliminating the tedious friction that is happening between multiple codes and their versions as well. That is what CoCo will help you with, and that is why it is much more famous as compared to the traditional journey, and this is where it will help you with as well. So now let's try to talk about what exactly is the Snowflake CoCo, right? So what exactly is the Snowflake CoCo? Now at its core, CoCo is just an autonomous AI coding agent specifically built for Snowflake. It doesn't just automate the code, it reasons, plan, take multi-steps actions, write code, test result, and self-correct along the way. The three main pillars that we usually define when it comes to the CoCo are nothing but it's AI coding agent. First of all, it's an AI coding agent. It can execute the complete workflow end to end. Second, it's a context aware. It integrates deeply with your Snowflake RBAC, data catalog, and enterprise governance. It also actively acting strictly under your user identity. That means, for example, if you are a developer, then it will be specifically for your purpose. Also, it's a multi-surface. What do you mean by that? You can use it wherever you work, natively inside the Snowside web UI workspace, through the CoCo desktop app, or directly via CoCo CLI for the terminal and local repo sync. Everywhere from any of or Snowside, be it Snowside, be it a CoCo desktop or be it a CoCo CLI. You can use it from anywhere. Correct. So now let's try to talk about its core concept. That means for example, how it is different, that agentic AI and the AI assisted coding, how it is different, right? We have to know, right? So for example, if we have to talk about a human goal first, right? What exactly happen? You state your objective in the natural language. For example, here your problem description might be build a churn model, right? Then what does the CoCo do? CoCo usually scans the schema, picks up the tool that we have there, and formulate the multi-step execution plan. Now, like an assistance, it will try to formulate a specific plan and it will be driven by the goal. Always remember, guys, Which is the goal? That is nothing but your human goal. Third, it will try to execute and verify. That's the third step it will take. For example, it will write and run the code, inspect a specific query, catch the errors, and it will try to iteratively assist you in removing those error as well, right? And the fourth step that is necessary for everyone, which is nothing but human review. Okay, you can cleanly review your clean code, validate the outcomes, and give your final approval to deploy to the production as well. So it's like you will remain in full control throughout its loop. No matter what this agent does, you as a human will be there throughout from start till end, right? Good. Now let's try to talk about its CoCo capabilities, right? We have to know that, what are the Cortex code capabilities across its data lifestyle cycles. Now the first capability that we have is something called as SQL and data exploration. Now what it does? Now it performs natural language query, schema discovery, performance tuning, and data deep profiling. The second capability that it has is nothing but it will help you in data engineering and DBT as well. For example, it will build you automated data pipelines, manage dynamic tables, configure streaming tasks, and synchronize your DBT project synchronization as well. Now, for those of you who are like a machine learning developers or who want to build a career in that, you can automate the machine learning workflows here as well. It will handle end-to-end orchestration for your classification task, regression, forecasting, and the clustering as well. Now, it will also have the custom skills and the MCP model context protocol. It features an extendable architecture with over 60 plus built-in skills and a model context protocol integration so that you can connect to the custom tools as well. Now, what is CoCo for the machine learning, right? You need to know. Now, why or what does CoCo capabilities for machine learning and the ML ops? Now, when it comes to machine learning and the ML ops, CoCo shines by automating the complex life cycle task. Now, if any one of you have built a traditional ML ops pipeline, you know that there are a lot of things that we need to consider and lots of tools that we need to learn. Right now, CoCo supports tasks like classification, regression, forecasting, clustering across the popular frameworks such as the scikit-learn, uh, XGBoost, light gradient boosting, PyTorch, automated glucon. It even automates the feature engineering and hyperparameter tuning. Once your model is trained, CoCo guides you through the MLOps best practice as well, registering your artifacts securely in the Snowflake model registry, deploying them as a scalable SQL scoring function or stored procedure, and exposing them to the business app via Cortex agent tools. That is what it can do. See how easy it has become. Now, if you are building your traditional MLOps pipeline, right? You even to store the artifacts, we will need one more tool, right? Now, in the Snowflake Cortex CoCo, you will be able to do that within a single execution. That's why it is. That's why we have said that it will execute your workflows from start to end, line by line, and it will even keep you in as a human in the loop. Now, we are not going towards the practical demonstration, but if we have to build an end-to-end customer churn prediction, how it would have looked. Now the first thing the CoCo would have done, or CoCo would have need, is nothing but a prompt. What would you say? Like, explore the customer data, identify the data quality issue, and check the available schema. That is the first thing that you need to do, because a data is the backbone of your churn prediction, right? Now the second prompt, the following prompt, what would have written? You would have done some feature engineering. You will try to add new features. After going through the data set, CoCo will suggest those to you as well. Now the fourth step is nothing but training and evaluation. Now you will try to ask him that, okay, can you train a classification model by comparing the XGBoost as well as light GBM and evaluate the ROC AUC curve? Now, if now using this step, you would have gotten a pretty good understanding on how easy your steps have become. You just need to tell the CoCo, and it will help you in building that. It will even try to compare the multiple outputs of every model. It will even compare its matrices. Like one of the matrices that we have taken here is nothing but ROC AUC curve. Then the fourth and important step is nothing but the model registry and its deployment. Deployment to where? Deployment to the production. Now what kind of a prompt you would give? You just need to tell the CoCo that, okay, register the best performing model in the Snowflake model registry for the production inference. That's it. That is what you need to tell to the CoCo, and it will do it for you, right? Good. Now the next thing is, let's a little bit demystify the Snowflake AI stack, right? We need to demystify it, right? Now it is easy to confuse the different offerings that, or different AI offerings in Snowflake. So let's clarify that. Okay, when it comes to Snowflake CoCo, what it is nothing but your AI coding and development assistant. Okay, it's not like another and it's not a general purpose as well, just like your chat gpt or Gemini. They are nothing but a general purpose AI agent, but your Snowflake Cortex CoCo is a development assistant that is being configured inside your Snowflake environment. And its purpose, it will help you in building the ML pipelines, agentic AI orchestration, build you in entire Python code, dbt. You will even get the Cortex AI functions as well. For example, there are lots of Cortex AI function like AI parse document, AI extract. So a lots of functions that you will see. It will even help you in direct AI processing. Like it will help you in LLM text generation, translation, sentiment detection as well. Now one good thing that we have discovered here is nothing but a Cortex analyst, right? Now you might have done this thing now, or you might have built it something called as the RAG, right? Now what was happening in the RAG? Now inside the RAG, when you give a specific prompt, the model will try to extract the data and give that data in a structured format. If you are working on the structured data format, now we can do the same thing using the Cortex analyst. Inside a Cortex analyst, you can just ask a question with respect to any data set, and it will help you in getting a good insight as well as good data with respect to that specific layer. Right, one thing that that is add on, or that we need to add when it comes to the Cortex analyst is nothing but its semantic layer. You need to add a semantic layer so that model will know what kind of a data it is working with. And the last thing that we have here is something called as the Snowflake ML layer, where you can do your ML deployment and MLOps platform as well. It will act as an MLOps platform. It will help you in training the model, tracking it, registering the machine learning model as well. Now, before we wrap up, let's cover three important critical operation areas that we have here. Now, the first thing we have here is something called as the prompt based practice. To get the best result from the CoCo, provide clear context, specify the output formats, reference specific database objects, and use multi-tune turn iterative prompting. Right. So a little bit of prompt engineering would be necessary when it comes to interacting with the CoCo. The second being your enterprise governance. Safety comes first. CoCo operate strictly within your account's RBAC boundaries and provides code difference and risk assessment before executing any challenges. The third being you have something called as the consumption economics. Now pricing is straightforward. 100% pay for what you use, token consumption using flat AI credit rates with no upfront seeds, fees, or any commitments. Whatever that you consume will be taken care by your credits that is being associated to you or being given to you. For example, in the free account you will get around 400 credits. So if you are utilizing any Cortex AI capabilities, those credits will be reduced as per your consumption. Now it's your turn. Here is your challenge. Open the CoCo Snow site or the desktop app. Connect to a simple data set and build an automated ML classification pipeline using natural language prompts. Right. Thank you for watching, and let's open the floor to another question and discussion.